So Tattva Bodha, actually one section we have finished, which is the Sadhana Chatushtayam. So that was the first section. I will just read the verses in there. Then we will go to the next section, which is the Tattva Viveka. So from there we have to do, I think we have done 1 or 2 verses there. So first let me read the first section. Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam hitarthaya Tattva Bodho-bhidhiyate Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampannadhikarinam Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshyamaha Sadhana Chatushtayam Kim Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha Ihamutrartha Phala Bhoga Viragaha Shamadhi Shatka Sampattihi Mumukshutvam Cheti Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekah Kaha Nitya Vastvekam Brahma Tadvyatiriktam Sarvamanityam Ayameva Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekah Viragah Kaha Iha Swarga Bhogeshu Ichharahityam Shamadhi Sadhana Sampattihi Ka Shamodama Uparamaha Titiksha Shraddha Samadhanam Cha Iti Shamaha Kaha Manonigraha Damaha Kaha Chakshuradi Bahendriya Nigraha Uparamaha Kaha Swadharmanushtanameva Titikshaka Shitoshna Sukhaduḥkhādi Sahishnutvam Shraddha Kidrishi Guru Vedanta Vakyadishu Vishwasah Shraddha Samadhanam Kim Chittaikagrata Mumukshutvam Kim Moksho Me Bhuyat Iti Ichha Yetat Sadhana Chatushtayam Tataha Tattva Vivekasyadhikarino Bhavanti. So this full section was about Sadhana Chatushtayam. What is the qualification or what are the qualities we should develop to go in this path? So 4 main things. We have seen this multiple times. This is actually in the format of a question and answer. So student is asking the question to Guru and Guru is replying. So what is Viveka? What is Vairagya? Viveka means discrimination, worldly and unworldly. Vairagya means dispassion for the worldly things. Then last one is Mumukshutvam, intense goal for liberation. Then the third point is Shat Sampatti, 6 treasures or 6 qualities that we must develop is Shamaha, control of the mind, Damaha, control of the senses, Uparamaha, repeated control of the mind and the senses, Titiksha, patience, forbearance, Shraddha, faith, Samadhana, fixation on the goal. So this we will also see in Bhagavad Gita. So this text is going to help us relate everything with Bhagavad Gita. So that section finished. Now we have to go to the next section, which is known as the Tattva Viveka. So Tattva Viveka. So Tattva Viveka means what? It is the inquiry into truth. Now I'll explain. Tattva Viveka kaha. So I'll read this. Tattva Viveka kaha. Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvamityeti. So what is Tattva Viveka? Was the question asked by the student. So for which the teacher replied, Atma Satyam. The only truth is Atma. Tadanyat sarvam mityeti. Everything else is mithya or false. So then the question was asked, Atma kaha. So he gave one big verse. Sthūlaśarīraṃ śarīradvyatiriktaha pañcīkṛtapañcamahābhūtaiḥ san avasthatraya sakshi Satchidananda Swarupa san yastishtati sa atma. Like that he said. So he gave other words also. He gave Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharirat, Vyatiriktaha. What is beyond this? The gross, the subtle and the causal body. We will see this in detail as we go. Then he said Pañcakoshatita san. So the Panchakoshas. Body can be described either as the 3 bodies. We will see this in detail. Don't worry, you will understand it. Or it can also be seen in 5-sheet format. So this we are going to see later. So he's saying that it is also beyond these 5 sheets. Avasthatraya sakshi. It is the sakshi or the witness. It is neither the experiencer nor the experience. Avasthatrayam means 3 states. The waking, the dreaming and the deep sleep state. So this Atma is not experiencing or it is not giving any experience. It is not the experiencer or the experience. So it is just the witness. Avastatraya Sakshi, witness. Satchidananda Swarupa San. So what is this Atma then? You are saying it is not this, it is not this. Then what is this? It is Sat, it is existence, it is there. And all the time. Satchidananda. Okay, it is there every time. If it is sad every time, is there any use? No. Ananda, it is bliss. Satta, Chitta, and also of consciousness. It is not Jada Vastu. It is not something which is Jada, or it is not an inert principle. It is a conscious principle. Sat, existence, Chit, consciousness, and Ananda, it is bliss. So these three things are defining the Atma. Now we are going to see in detail. So the student is asking, Sthūlaśarīraṃ kim? Like that the question is asked. So Sthūlaśarīraṃ kim? So what is this Sthūlaśarīra? Like that it's been asked. Sthūlaśarīraṃ kim? pañcīkṛtapañcamahābhūtaiḥ kṛtaṃ satkarmajanyaṃ sukhaduḥkhādibhogāyatanaṃ śarīram asti jāyate vardhate vipariṇamate apakṣīyate vinaśyatīti ṣaḍvikāravadetatsthūlaśarīram. So the question is asked, what is this Sthūlaśarīra? So he is saying that pañcīkṛtapañcamahābhūtaiḥ kṛtaṃ. So pañcīkṛtam means what? Pañcīkṛtam is actually a process that we will see later. We have seen before in Bhagavad Gita session. Basically, anything which will go from causal state to subtle state to the gross state. So every process will go, like when you think I have to make a table, first it will be causal. And then it will go in your mind, you will get the picture in your mind, then you will create it. You will create the table. Like that only everything in this world is done like that. So these three stages are there. So pañcīkṛtam means the process in which it comes as a gross existence is known as pañcīkṛta. Pañcīkṛtapañcamahābhūtaiḥ. So this Sthūlaśarīra is made up of the 5 elements. It is made up of the air, water, earth, fire, ether. All these elements it is made up of. So once this body is dead, it just dissolves as these 5 elements. So it was made up of this and it dissolves as this. So mahābhūtaiḥ kṛtaṃ satkarmajanyaṃ. So how does the janyam of this happen? Because of karma. All bodies come because of karma. So all the organisms in the world will come because of their own karma. But here satkarmajanyaṃ word is given. Why sat? The human body is coming because of punya. If you didn't have punya, you will not have a human body. So that's why all the gurus are telling, please don't waste this lifetime. It is so precious. That's why it's described as satkarmajanyaṃ. Sukhaduḥkhādibhogāyatanaṃ. So what is this? Ayatanam means it is a place or a house where what? Sukha dukkha is being experienced. In the mind, happiness and sorrow is there. This is exhibited in the body. So from the body only you can experience the sukha and dukkha. That means what? Papa and punya basically that you have done in your lifetimes. So bhoga ayatanam. So this kind of gratification happens where? This Sthūlaśarīra, śarīram, bhogayatanam śarīram. So that was the meaning. pañcīkṛtapañcamahābhūtaiḥ. So it has through a process come into the gross state because of the combination of all these elements, and it is because of the karmajanya. Because of karma it has been born, and it is a house for experiencing the sukha and the dukkha. So this is this śarīra. And asti, jāyate, vardhate, vipariṇamate, apakṣīyate, vinaśyatīti. So this we have seen somewhere. Maybe you can recollect, or maybe you cannot. In shloka number 20, chapter 2, we saw ṣaḍvikāravadetatsthūlaśarīram. Like that we saw the quality of the Atma. That the 6 changes will not happen to the Atma. Here he is saying for Sthūlaśarīra, this 6 changes will happen. That is what changes are there? Asti. One day you will be there, one day you will not be there. Jāyate, you will be born again and again. The Sthūlaśarīra will be born again and again. Vardhate, growth will be there for this Sthūlaśarīra. Vipariṇamate, that is change will be there. apakṣīyate, diminishing will be there. Vinaśyatīti, so it will be destroyed. These kind of changes will be there for this Sthūlaśarīra. So that is what ṣaḍvikāravadetatsthūlaśarīram. So this is what 6 changes will happen. Like that it is said about the gross body. So this finishes this section.